Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Legal and Statutory Considerations for Compensation. Legal and statutory considerations for compensation are pivotal elements that global human resources professionals must navigate effectively. These considerations form the backbone of fair, equitable, and competitive compensation strategies that comply with diverse legal requirements across different jurisdictions. Understanding these complexities is essential for ensuring organizational compliance and maintaining a motivated workforce. The Global Professional and Human Resources Certification necessitates a deep understanding of these facets as they impact global compensation and benefits management significantly. A fundamental aspect of compensation is ensuring compliance with minimum wage laws. These laws vary widely across countries and even within regions of a single country. For instance, as of 2021, the minimum wage in the United States is $7.25 per hour at the federal level, but states like California have set higher minimum wages, with the statewide rate at $14 per hour for employers with 26 or more employees. In contrast, the minimum wage in the United Kingdom is £8.91 per hour for workers aged 23 and over. These differences necessitate that global HR professionals are adept at navigating these laws to avoid legal repercussions and ensure fair compensation practices. Beyond minimum wage laws, other statutory requirements include overtime pay regulations. The Fair Labor Standards Act in the United States mandates that non-exempt employees must receive overtime pay for hours worked over 40 in a work week at a rate not less than time and one-half their regular rates of pay. Similarly, the European Union's Working Time Directive limits the working week to 48 hours, including overtime, averaged over a reference period. These regulations ensure that employees are compensated fairly for extended work hours and help prevent exploitation. Employee benefits form another critical area of legal consideration. Benefits, such as health insurance, retirement plans, and paid leave, are often governed by statutory requirements. For instance, the Affordable Care Act in the United States mandates that employers with 50 or more full-time employees provide health insurance that meets minimum value and affordability standards. In contrast, countries like Canada have a publicly funded healthcare system, which significantly impacts how employers approach additional health benefits. Understanding these differences is crucial for HR professionals as they design benefits packages that are both competitive and compliant with local laws. Equity and non-discrimination in compensation practices are also legally mandated in many jurisdictions. The Equal Pay Act of 1963 in the United States prohibits wage discrimination based on sex, ensuring that men and women receive equal pay for equal work. Similarly, the European Union's Equal Treatment Directive mandates that there should be no direct or indirect discrimination based on gender in employment, including pay. Ensuring compliance with these laws not only avoids legal penalties, but also promotes a fair and inclusive workplace culture. Another consideration is the taxation of compensation and benefits, which varies significantly across countries. For example, in the United States, the Internal Revenue Service requires that employee compensation, including wages, bonuses, and certain fringe benefits, be subject to federal income tax withholding, Social Security, and Medicare taxes. On the other hand, countries like Germany have a progressive tax system where the tax rate increases with the level of income. Understanding these taxation frameworks is essential for HR professionals to ensure accurate payroll processing and compliance with tax laws. Global mobility and expatriate compensation add another layer of complexity. Companies must consider the legal requirements related to expatriate assignments, including visa regulations, tax equalization policies, and compensation packages that account for cost of living differences. For instance, an expatriate moving from the United States to Japan may require adjustments in their compensation package to account for the higher cost of living in cities like Tokyo. Additionally, tax equalization policies ensure that expatriates do not experience a net gain or loss in their tax burden due to their international assignment, which requires a thorough understanding of both home and host country tax laws. Furthermore, legal considerations extend to the employment contracts and collective bargaining agreements that govern compensation. Employment contracts must comply with statutory requirements and clearly outline the terms of compensation, benefits, and conditions of employment. Collective bargaining agreements, which are prevalent in many countries, set the standards for wages, working hours, and other employment conditions through negotiations between employers and labor unions. For example, in Germany, collective bargaining agreements cover a significant portion of the workforce and play a crucial role in determining compensation and benefits. HR professionals must be adept at navigating these agreements to ensure compliance and maintain harmonious labor relations. In addition to statutory requirements, global HR professionals must also stay abreast of emerging legal trends that impact compensation. One such trend is the increasing focus on pay transparency. Legislation in various jurisdictions is pushing for greater transparency in compensation to address pay disparities. For example, the Paycheck Fairness Act in the United States aims to enhance pay transparency and strengthen the enforcement of equal pay laws. Similarly, the European Commission has proposed measures to improve pay transparency and address the gender pay gap. Staying informed about these trends is essential for HR professionals to proactively adapt their compensation practices. Finally, global HR professionals must consider the ethical implications of their compensation strategies. While legal compliance is crucial, ethical considerations go beyond mere adherence to laws. Fairness, equity, and transparency should underpin compensation practices to foster a positive organizational culture and employee trust. For example, implementing equitable pay structures and conducting regular pay audits to identify and address disparities demonstrate a commitment to fairness and can enhance employee morale and retention. In conclusion, navigating the legal and statutory considerations for compensation requires a nuanced understanding of diverse regulations across different jurisdictions. From minimum wage laws and overtime pay regulations to employee benefits, equity and compensation, taxation, global mobility, employment contracts, and emerging legal trends, HR professionals must be well-versed in these areas to develop compliant and competitive compensation strategies. By balancing legal compliance with ethical considerations, HR professionals can not only avoid legal pitfalls, but also foster a fair, inclusive, and motivated workforce. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UXL, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.